Hello all and welcome back to the class. Today in this session I'll be dealing with a few techniques that will help you guys solve double fillers, which is another important concept for competitive exams. So let's start this session. So already we discussed techniques that help us solve single fillers, and as far as single fillers are concerned there'll be only one blank. So when you have only one blank, there are only two possibilities. Either you may be using a positive word, or you may be using a negative word to fill the blank. But when it comes to double fillers, there are various possibilities, because you will have two blanks there. So if you look at the techniques of double fillers here, so you will have two blanks, as I told you. So there are two possibilities, like both the blanks may have positive words, positive plus positive word, and or both the blanks may require negative words, negative plus negative. So one blank may be requiring a positive word, and the other may need a negative word to complete the sentence. So one and the last one is a negative and a positive combination. So there are four different possibilities when you actually try to solve double fillers. So positive plus positive, or a negative plus negative word, positive and negative and positive. So you need to keep this in mind, because this technique will help you to eliminate a few option choices. Because the first thing that we need to decide is what kind of words that we need to use to fill these blanks. Do we require both positive words or both negative words, or one positive and one negative, or one negative and one positive? We need to decide the combination first. And sometimes while solving double fillers, you may have both neutral words. So that's a very rare scenario, and I'll be discussing those examples as well. But first let's try to understand these four categories clearly. So as far as double fillers are concerned, if you look at the types of double fillers can be broadly divided into four categories. The first one is cause and effect, and the second one is similarity, third one is reiteration, and the fourth one is contrast. So let's discuss all these four types one by one. So the first category is cause and effect. Okay, now let's look at the example. Once you read the example, you will understand what is meant by cause and effect. So let's look at the example now. Due to his blank attitude, he always blank in his exams. Okay, so now here in this sentence, due to his blank attitude, he always blank in his exams, you got four options. There are two blanks here, you got two blanks. Now if you look at the options here, you will notice pair of words here, right? So first pair is lazy passes, option B lethargic fails, option C positive fails, and option D good malpractices. Now what we need to do here is we need to pick one of these pair of words to fill the blanks. And now let's try to understand this statement very clearly. Due to his blank attitude, he always blank in his exams. So here the clue word is due to, because this is actually indicating a cause. Okay, because of that something had happened. Okay, now if you look at the clue words, as I told you, there would be some clue words in every statement. Now here the clue word for you is due to. So as I told you, due to indicates a cause, and because of that, okay, something might have happened. And what happened here? Okay, what happened here? We actually need to guess what happened also. Fine. So now you need to understand one thing. Whenever you see these clue words, clue words like due to, because of, for, therefore, hence, thus, consequently, and leading to. So all these words are used to give a cause that may eventually lead to a result. Okay, so when you have these words, you need to understand, if at all, if cause is a positive word, okay, if at all cause is positive, the result will also be positive. If the cause is negative, the result will also be negative. For example, because of working hard. When I say because of working hard, here working hard is positive, so the result should be positive. Because of working hard, okay, he has cleared all his exams. okay, or due to his hard work he has cleared all his exams. I don't say that due to his hard work he has failed. No, it's not possible, because cause is positive, his hard work is positive, so the result should also be positive. Because of not working hard, let's say now the cause is negative, the result should also be negative. Then the result will be he has failed in all his exams. Because of not working hard, he has failed in all his exams. So this is what you should understand. Okay, clear? Now look at the clue words. Keep these clue words in mind. Due to, because of, for. When I say for, here for is not a preposition. For is also used to give the reason. You can use for as a conjunction. Okay, fine. Therefore, hence, thus, consequently, leading to, these are all clue words here. Keep them in mind. And now you have decided one thing, that if the cause is positive, result should also be positive. That means, you will need to find a pair of words that has synonymous relation, because both the words should be either positive or negative. If cause is positive, result will be positive. If cause is negative, result will be negative. So we need to find a pair of words which has synonymous relation. That means same words. Now look at these options. Lazy, option A, lazy and passes. Lazy is negative. Pass, okay, clearing the exam, that is positive. So one is positive, one is negative, and the other one is positive. Minus and plus combination. No, you are searching for what? You are searching for either plus plus combination or minus minus combination. Look at option B, lethargic. Lethargic is negative. Lethargic is a synonym for lazy. Lethargic, negative, and fails is what? Negative. So you have got negative and negative. So this could be our answer, because these two have synonymous relation. And the next option is positive and fails, because of positive attitude. Positive is a positive word and fails is a negative word, right? So you cannot have this combination. Next one is good and malpractices. Good is what? Good is a positive word, and malpractice. Malpractice is what? Mal, anything that begins with mal is bad. Okay, like mal can be associated with a Telugu word called malinam. Malinam means bad, right? So bad practice. Malpractice is a bad practice. Malfunction is a bad functioning. Okay, and malice itself is bad actually. You have a word called malicious. Malicious, M-A-L-I-C-O-U-S. I told you already, O-U-S is an adjective, right? So malicious is what? O-U-S also, meaning also we have discussed. O-U-S means full of. So malicious is equal to full of bad. So somebody who is malicious is extremely bad guy. Fine, anyways. Now if we look at all these four options, we have eliminated three of the option choices with the help of the combination that we have decided to write. We have decided to write either a positive plus positive word or a negative plus negative word. Now here option B is the correct answer, because of his due to his lethargic attitude. Okay, he always fails in his exams because he is very lazy. He doesn't prepare. He doesn't give importance to exams. Okay, he always prepares late, and then he fails, because that leads to the failure in the exam. Fine. Hope you have understood cause and effect. So keep these clue words in mind. Next one. And what we have understood here, cause and effect. If cause is positive, result should be positive. If cause is negative, result should be negative. Done. Now the next type is similarity. So again, the title itself tells you similarity means same. Okay, same means again just like cause and effect. If cause is positive, result will be positive. Same is the case here. If blank 1, there will be two blanks, right? If you have decided to write a positive word in blank 1, it should be followed by a positive word. Okay, so both the blanks will have either positive words or negative words. Let's try to understand the example. Just as Dhoni has blank all expectations, Kohli will eventually blank Dhoni's records. Now, if you try to understand this statement carefully, just as Dhoni has blank all expectations, Kohli will eventually blank Dhoni's records. So here the clue word for you is just as, which is actually used to indicate similarity between two pairs of sentences. Okay, or between two different sentences, not pairs actually, between two sentences. Now here, there are two parts. Dhoni has blank all his expectations, and now I'm saying Kohli will eventually blank Dhoni's records. So now there is, a connector here, that is just as, okay, or just like Dhoni did something, Kohli will eventually do something. Okay, clear? Clear? Done. So in case if Dhoni, whatever Dhoni has done is positive, then Kohli will also be doing a positive thing. If Dhoni has done a negative thing, so that then Kohli will eventually end doing the same thing. Okay. So just as is a clue word which is used to indicate similarity, similar relation. Now look at some of the clue words, like you have like, comma, just as, similarly, likewise, same, such as, also, for instance, resemblance, furthermore, etc. So whenever you have these words, you should understand that you are actually giving some relation between two different things in this sentence. Okay, you are indicating relation between two different things, and that relation is going to be similar. So whenever you are indicating similar relation, you need to ensure there should be either positive words or negative words in both the blanks. Okay, so now we have decided that we'll be searching for either plus plus or minus minus combination. Now let's look at the options here. Just as Dhoni blank all expectations, Kohli will eventually blank Dhoni's records. So first thing that we need to understand what Dhoni has done. Okay, what he has done. Just as Dhoni surpassed all expectations, Kohli will eventually make Dhoni's records. That means, as we have already decided, we'll be using what? We'll be using a pair that has synonymous relation. Surpass and make, synonyms or not? Meet, surpass, synonyms or not? And option C, surpass and exceed, synonyms or not? And option D, outclass and exceed, synonyms or not? That's what we need to find out. So is surpass a synonym for make? No. What is meant by surpass? Okay, surpass is to beat, surpass is to dominate, surpass is to exceed, surpass is to outclass. Okay, like let's say you have scored 100 runs in a match. In the very next match I have scored 150, and then I have just surpassed your record. That means I have outclassed you. That means I have exceeded your record. Okay, so that is what is meant by surpass. And then make is to create something. Now make is not a synonym for surpass. So these two do not have synonymous relation. Okay, so you can eliminate option A. Now look at option B. Just as Dhoni has met all expectations. So Dhoni has met all expectations means he has fulfilled the requirements of his expectators, like his expectees. Sorry. So Dhoni has met all his expectations. Kohli will eventually surpass. No, to meet is just to reach to the target, whereas surpass is beating something. So meet and surpass, okay, are not synonyms, so we can also eliminate that option choice. Now surpass and exceed, these two are synonyms. Okay, and outclass and exceed, okay, and these two are also synonyms, because outclass also means the same, to beat someone. Surpass also means the same, to beat or dominate someone. Exceed also means the same, to beat or dominate the same. So surpass, exceed and outclass, these three are synonyms. But now we need to decide, should we go with C or D? Look at option D, outclassed and exceeded. Just as Dhoni outclassed all his expectations, Kohli will eventually exceeded. See, remember that modal verbs are not generally followed by V2. Exceeded is V2. So there is one more technique that you can apply here to eliminate this option, and that is the correct grammatical category. So you need to use V1 here. I will play. This is what I say. I don't say I will played. I will watch. I say I don't say I will watched. So here Kohli will eventually exceed is the correct expression, not exceeded. So now surpass and exceed. Okay. So these two are the correct answers. Option C is the correct answer. Done. So please remember these clue words, and these words like, just as, similarly, likewise, same, such as, also, for instance, resemblance, furthermore. Okay, all these words. Okay, make a list of these words so that it will be easy for you to practice. So again, as I told you, I'm using very simple examples to explain you the types of double fillers. Once we are done with the types, then I'll be giving an exercise wherein you will have difficult questions, and I'll tell you how to solve those questions also. We'll be doing some exercises. Okay, don't worry. Now question number 3. Question number 3, this is another category, reiteration or restatement. When I say reiteration or restatement, that word itself gives you the meaning of what this category would be. So in this category you will be speaking about the same point. Let's say in the first sentence I spoke about a positive word or a positive thing. It will be followed by a positive thing because I am restating the same idea. Okay, you will be speaking about the same thing. That is what is actually meant by reiteration. Fine. Repeating the same idea or repeating the same point. If you speak about a positive, that will be followed by a positive. If you speak about a negative idea, that will be followed by a negative thought or negative opinion. So here, in this sentence, Mahesh is the most blank person I have ever met. In fact, his blank knows no limits. Now here, in fact is the clue word for you. Okay, now let's try to understand this statement more clearly. Mahesh is the most blank person I have ever met. In fact, his blank knows no limits. Now here the clue word for you is in fact. Okay, now I'll give you a few more clue words. In fact, look at these clue words. In fact, and, in other words, surely, that is, and likewise. Remember, whenever you see these clue words, you should understand that this statement deals with the reiteration category of double fillers. Okay, so what you are doing here is you are restating or reiterating the same idea or thought. Now if I if I have a positive opinion about Mahesh in this particular context or a sentence, in the first part, let's say Mahesh is the most blank person. If I say Mahesh is the most good person or Mahesh is the most bad person, I'm just giving you simple example. Like generally we do not use most and most before good and bad, because most, good, better, best. Okay, bad, worse, and worst. That's what we need to say. But for your understanding, I'm saying, let's say he's a good person. Then the next part, in fact, he's blank. That should also be positive. Okay, and if I have a negative opinion about this guy, he's the most dangerous person, let's say, I have ever met, then it should be followed by a negative idea or thought. Now let me look at let's try to look at these option choices and try to answer this question. So Mahesh is the most blank person. What kind of person? Dishonest. As I told you, what we are doing here, we need to find a pair that has synonymous relation. So Mahesh is the most dishonest person. Dishonest is negative. Okay, in fact his greatness is positive. So okay, this is not our answer because we are searching for either positives or negatives. Okay, plus or minus combination. And the next option is Mahesh is the most dangerous person I have ever met. Dangerous is negative, so should be followed by a negative word. In fact, his sincerity is positive. Eliminate it. Next, Mahesh is the most kind person I have ever met. Kind is positive. In fact, his cruelty is negative. So positive and negative doesn't work here because you are restating or reiterating the same idea. That means positive should be followed by positive. So option C can also be eliminated. Now look at option D. Mahesh is the most kind person I have ever met. In fact, his generosity knows no limit. Now this is the correct answer because kind is positive and generosity is also positive, and these two are synonyms. Okay, what is meant by generosity? Generosity is also also means kindness actually. Okay, so this is a synonym for kind. So this is the correct answer. Okay, now let's discuss the fourth category, the last category. So here this is contrast. The title tells that this is a contrast. What is meant by contrast? Contrast is having different ideas, and contrast is the only category wherein you will have different different combination of words or different connotations. Let's say the first part or the first blank speaks about a positive idea, then it should be followed by a negative thought. In case if in the first blank you are speaking about a negative idea, or if you are expressing a negative thought, it should be followed by a positive idea. Okay, now let's try to look at this example. Despite his attitude, okay, despite his blank attitude. So this clue word here is despite actually. Despite his blank attitude, he could still blank a job in a top-notch company. Now let's look at this example. okay, in detail. Despite his blank attitude, he could still blank a job in a top-notch company. So now the clue word here is despite. I'll give you a few more clue words. These are the clue words. Please, write down these clue words in your notes so that it will be easy for you to learn all these words. So although, on the other hand, despite, surprisingly, in spite of, unlike, however, in contrast, against, rather, as opposed to, and even though. These are all the contrasting words. So we can also call these words as transitory words. Whenever you have these words in a sentence, you should understand there will be plus, minus, or minus and plus combination. Okay, although he worked hard, if I say. So working hard is positive, and although, gives a shift, because here there is a positive, idea, and it is preceded by, a transitory word. That means the next part should be a negative statement, or should be contradictory idea to what you have just expressed. Although he worked hard is positive, should be followed by a negative thought, like he failed in the exams. Okay, although he put all his efforts, he failed in the exams. Okay, despite working hard, working hard is again positive. He worked very hard. Despite working hard, what happens? He passes or he fails? He failed in the exam. Okay, now look at this, statement. Despite his blank attitude, let's say you're saying that he has good attitude. Despite his good attitude, what happens? He should not get a job, because attitude is positive. Then, getting a job is also positive. It does not work. Okay, when you have a positive idea preceding, then the following idea should be a negative one. So despite his good attitude, he could still secure a job. Doesn't make any sense, because you're searching for plus and minus combination. These two words, good is plus and secure is also plus. So you can eliminate this option. Option B, despite his wonderful attitude, wonderful is positive, and he could still grab is also positive. Okay, so you can also eliminate option B, because you're not searching for positive or negative combination. You're not searching for the words that have synonymous relation. You're searching for the words that have antonymous relation. Now, despite his positive attitude, positive is again, positive, he could still get a job. Get a job is what? Getting a job is also a positive sign. So it doesn't work. So we have eliminated option A, B, C. Now option D, even if you do not know the meanings of option D, or even if you if you do not want to read option D, still that will be your answer, because you have eliminated option A, B, C. You thought that these three are not your answers. So then obviously there is only one option choice that is left, must be the answer. And option D should be the answer here, because option D, despite his carefree attitude. Carefree is reckless actually, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a serious thought. Despite his carefree attitude, he could still, secure a job in a top-notch company. Even after not giving, serious thought, even after not working hard, even after not, taking care of his resume, or even after not taking care of his, marks, and not seriously preparing for the, interview, he could still grab the, job. So this is what is the correct expression here. A negative idea is followed by, a positive thought. Okay, and to frame these kind of sentences, we use these words: despite, though, although, even though, nonetheless, nevertheless, however, surprisingly, on the other hand, even though, as opposed to, against, unlike. These are all the clue words for you. So what you guys are supposed to do is, you need to keep the clue words that indicate all these four categories: cause and effect, similarity, reiteration, and contrast, so that you would understand the context easily. So once you understand the context easily, your job becomes very easy. You can easily answer the questions. Okay, and sometimes you may not have these clue words in the questions, but still you should try to understand the thought or the idea that is expressed in the context, and with the help of the idea you should be able to guess the meanings, or you should be able to guess the words that will actually help you fill the blanks. Okay, fine. Once we start doing the exercises, you will understand it more clearly. And now I would like to give you one exercise, a very simple exercise here. This is an exercise for you, and this exercise has got 4 questions. I've given you 4 questions, and please try to answer these 4 questions and write your answers in the comment section, especially people who are preparing for CAT, banking and other competitive exams should give a very serious should have a very serious preparation, and try to answer these questions and give your answers in comment sections. Okay, I'll give my answers later, and I'll be explaining these words in the next session, and I'll be uploading a video soon with a bigger exercise. I'll discuss around 20 to 25 questions, because if we discuss 20 questions, okay, and with 4 or 5 options, let's say 5 options for each question, that means 5 into 2, because every option will have a pair. So for one question we'll be discussing 10 words. If we discuss 20 questions, we'll be discussing 200 words a day. So that's what's my plan actually. We'll be covering both vocabulary as well as these exercises, so as to make our preparation better. Fine. So the first question for you guys is, while the technology and state of knowledge in medicine allows the gadgets to blank data and give recommendation, it will be a while before we are ready to blank doctors for serious illness. Okay, you have got A, B, C, D, E actually. I have not mentioned A, B, C, D, E there, but still you have got 5 options, and you can directly write in the comment section the correct answer. Estimate credit, evaluate credence, analyze trust, describe distrust, figure out and coincidence. And this is question number 2. There is plenty of blank that transferring kids to the adult criminal justice system for trial and conviction has blank to prevent repeat offenses. This is question number 2. And now question number 3. However, Digital India will not happen even if the blank is in place unless equal blank is paid to what is made available at the end of the pipeline. And question number 4. The National Disaster Management Authority should come up with national guidelines for the blank of such deaths for immediate blank by the states. You got 5 options here. Okay, so try to answer these 4 questions. Thank you very much, and please don't forget to share and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get updates, and keep practicing, keep working hard, and keep solving the questions, and keep answering the questions, and keep writing your answers in the comment section. And please do like and forward share these videos, and all the very best. Thank you so much once again.